Hello students, welcome to my video lecture on spherically symmetric potential and parity operator. Central potential and spherically symmetric potential both refer to the same thing, in which potential at a point is a function of its distance from origin. Since the Hamiltonian H is spherically symmetric, we use spherical polar coordinates r, theta and phi in the time independent Schrodinger equation. We have the time independent Schrodinger equation in 3 dimensions as minus h cross square upon 2m del square psi plus v psi equal to e psi. We put the Laplacian operator del square in spherical polar coordinates, and then after using separation of variables, we write the wave function psi as a function of product of radial function r and angular function y. By doing so, we get the time independent Schrodinger equation in terms of radial function r and angular function y. Then dividing the equation by y into r and multiplying by minus 2m r square upon h cross square, we get the resulting equation in the form of the sum of two independent terms, radial term and angular term, each of which must separately be equal to a constant which we take as L into L plus 1. This results in radial equation 1 and angular equation 2. Let's first solve the angular equation. Multiplying equation 2 by y sine square theta and again using separation of variables, we write y as the product of capital theta and capital phi. We see that the resulting equation is the sum of theta dependent term and phi dependent term, each of which must separately be equal to a constant, say m square. This results in the phi equation and theta equation separately. The differential equation in phi has the solution phi equal to exponential I m phi, where m is an integer equal to 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2 and so on. The theta equation 3 yields the solution involving associated Legendre polynomial p L m function of x. P L x is related to the Lth Legendre polynomial PLX, which is defined by the Rodrigues formula, in which L must be positive integer and mod m must be equal to or less than L. This gives 2L plus 1 possible values of m. For any value of L, m has values ranging from minus L to plus 1. The normalized angular wave function are the spherical harmonics y, L, m function of theta and phi. The spherical harmonics y, L, m function of theta and phi is related to the associated Legendre polynomial p, L, m function of cos theta. To solve the radial equation in R, we change the variable and write capital R equal to u upon small r, and then we get the resulting differential equation in u. This differential equation in u is quite similar to one-dimensional Schrodinger equation if we take the effective potential V effective equal to potential term plus centrifugal term h cross square upon 2m L into L plus 1 upon r square with the normalization condition over u. Now we discuss the parity operator P, which on being operated reverses the space coordinates. Operating the parity operator twice over the wave function psi, we get the same wave function psi. P is a unitary operator having eigenvalues plus minus 1. Operating P over wave function psi, which is a function of r, we have the equation P psi r equal to minus 1 power L psi r. For even L, the parity is even and for odd L the parity is odd. In spherical polar coordinates, p r theta phi is equal to p r theta minus phi plus pi. The energy levels for a spherically symmetric potential are degenerate at least with respect to the quantum number m for L greater than 0. All the degenerate eigenfunctions have the same parity, which is the parity of L. When r is reflected through origin, the radial part capital R, which is function of a small r, of the solution is unchanged. The phi part capital Phi function of a small phi has the parity of mod m, and the theta part p lm function of cos theta has the parity of L minus mod m. Therefore y lm function of theta and phi and u function of r have the parity of L. In this discussion, following two the references have been used.